In the cutthroat world of professional improvisation, there are only a few groups that evoke an instant sense of astonishment from their audiences. Actually, there's really only one group like that. One shining powerhouse of inspired spontaneity among multitudes of forgettable improv groups. I speak, of course, of the Trifecta, the legendary improvisation group of Jerri, Ruoti, and Andy, Sarouhan. The exact date of origin of the Trifecta is unknown, mostly because Andy refuses to formally recognize the human construct of time, and Jerri has for decades ritualistically incinerated his diaries at the eve of each new year. Extensive research has revealed that the trio was formed sometime after the Loma Prieta earthquake, but before the opening of the Willie Brown span of the Bay Bridge. On that fateful day, Jerri and Andy met and the sparks flew. Not in a romantic way, but in an improv type of way, which can at times lead to romance, but not in this case. The trio was formed: Jerri Ruoti, Andy Sarouhan, and another improviser whose name and gender will remain undisclosed until he or she rot in hell. The Trifecta was an instant classic, playing standing room only shows in major performance venues across the world. It was a magical time for all three players, Jerri, Andy, and the other one, may he or she be hit by a bus. But hard times fell upon the Trifecta when their third member, whose name and gender will continue to remain undisclosed, left the trio for quote-unquote personal reasons. He or she then went on to a budding film career, starring as the bow and arrow wielding heroine in a young adult dystopian Gladiator trilogy. He or she soon won an Academy Award, and during her acceptance speech in her pretty little off-white strapless princess gown, Jennifer failed to mention her term Trifecta and the great learning she'd received from Jerri and Andy. That was a low point for the Trifecta. Since then, Jerri and Andy have attempted numerous replacements for their anonymous third member, to little avail. For various reasons, few to none of which have anything to do with Jerri and Andy, no third member has ever remained on the Trifecta for more than one performance. Will tonight be the night? We shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Trifecta.
It just feels offensive to me. It's for the condo right on top of it.
Yeah. Before it was a condo, it was a Michael's craft store.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh, no. Well, I mean, I'm glad that they're at least now trying to sort of honor the heritage.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. This is a living landmine at this point.
I mean, do you think we're gonna get bad press for this?
Oh, totally.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's a bunch of white people.
Oh, of course. Everyone's like improv. Okay, we're just gonna play.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. I mean,
It happens to be a place where people are buried.
yeah, absolutely. And we will be respectful about that. And it's good that, they're, doing this out on the sort of front lawn of this complex where they're going to put a plaque up, saying that there are people buried underneath people's condos. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah, okay. And, I mean, it's a nice condo complex. Maybe this will lead
They
to
have a climbing wall.
They have a climbing
Yeah,
wall?
they have a climbing
Oh
wall.
my gosh. You get everything in a condo complex these days.
Yeah. They offer shiatsu massage.
Come on.
There's a Denver omelet station. It's on the 12th floor. I don't know why, but there is one.
Wow.
Yeah. It's one of those all-inclusive condos. So
I noticed there's no one walking in and out of this place that's older than 28 at least, right? I mean, it's just all young money.
Because that's what the youth needs.
Denver
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, look, I don't want to get in the wrong frame. I mean, this is a nice dress. What is this room normally?
I believe this is a multi-purpose room.
We had one of these in my elementary school.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, this will work for getting ready.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like the gig.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. You can sort of see them all getting ready out there.
I mean,
they're so well.
I have to admit,
dressed.
I guess this was my fault. I thought they were kidding. Like, I thought it was like Halloween themed.
Oh.
I just didn't know it was offensive.
You know what? We are gonna counterbalance that
Right.
offensiveness.
You know, you've ever been to like one of those like haunted houses and like, ooh, haunted church, or
Right.
like, ooh, haunted synagogue, or
Hey, not so much that one.
I grew up on Long Island.
Okay,
There's a lot of
different.
a lot of haunted synagogues.
Okay.
Just a thing.
Yeah.
So I misinterpreted. I didn't realize it was an actual place where people were buried.
Yeah. Well, we're going to counterbalance all of this sort of just offensiveness within this by being, I think we should just plan on being just very saccharine and very not offensive, just really, harmless.
And
Harmless.
I hope you know it's obviously like this is you cannot collect any samples.
Well, now hold
From
on.
any-
No, hold on.
From anywhere. I mean, maybe you can collect. I do know that they have a beach volleyball court, so you can sample the sand.
Well, I don't need that sand, Jerry. I know where that sand comes from. That's all Argentine sand. I already know that. That's where all beach volleyball sand comes. I already have Argentine sand.
I like you have all your pipettes and your granulated cylinder and all that sort of stuff.
I like to take samples from wherever we perform.
I understand that, and no.
Jerry, I don't want to sort of mansplain this to you, but there is a sort of cyclical turnover of soil that happens every 5 decades. So really, the soil that is here was not the soil that these fine people were buried in. It has cycled through. So really, I'm not taking anything that is going to be missed.
We're going to be on the front page of the Chronicle.
I need so little, Jerry. It's not going to be that big of a deal.
Just hold back. Just hold back a little, please.
I won't do it in front of you, and I definitely will not do it in front of Tracy, because she's sort of an unknown factor to me, so I don't want to offend her.
Well, yeah. When you're getting to know someone, I don't think this is in the top 10 getting to know you things. Where you're from, what do you do, where did you grow up, what are your feelings on Native American burial grounds? Like, not something I cover in like my top 10.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Because I'm very impressed that you asked her to do this show with us. Like, were you both like in your swimsuits when you asked her? Because I would have been super intimidated.
We were backstroking.
You did it in the water.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
about that maintaining of both like body and mind.
Were you like in neighboring lanes?
Neighboring lanes.
Wow.
We're both learning to swim as adults.
I was surprised by that when you told me you were taking that lesson. I mean, I thought that you couldn't get out of high school without knowing how to swim.
Yeah. Do you know what else lives in the ocean?
What?
Sharks.
Right.
So why would I sign up for that?
Well, they don't live in pools, though.
Right, exactly. So now that I created a place to swim where I know that there's nothing lurking in the depth that will pull me underneath me and then find my rotting carcass washed up on a beach months later with a crab living in my eye socket.
You really thought this through.
Yeah, I did a lot of research. I'm just saying, I'm just very, water is great over there. But when you walk into it, you become prey.
Yeah. Well,
Like, we're the top species on land. We are defenseless in the water. What are we going to do? Claw them with these meat hands? It's like hitting a shark with 5 strips of bacon.
fair.
So I'm, as part of a New Year's resolution, I'm learning how to swim in a very controlled environment.
There she is. Okay.
Hi! Hi, neighbor!
Hello.
Hi!
Good to see you.
You too. Hi.
Hi there.
I'm not sure what I can step on and what I can't step on. I'm actually a little nervous about it.
I understand.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Andy. I'm a hunter as
Me
well.
too.
Okay,
I'm so
good.
glad.
I didn't even think about the stepping. Oh God, we're going to be on
I don't know.
the front page of the Chronicle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been putting my heels all over
I
people
know.
all day. I didn't even think
This is
about it.
exciting. Thank you so much for asking me. This is so cool and different.
Yes. I thought it was Halloween themed.
Oh,
It just
yeah,
might
that's
be.
what I thought
Yes.
too. Well, it's so close to Halloween. I thought that, oh yeah, that'll be like, as a theme park or haunted thing,
Right.
like, haunted synagogue or something
Right,
like
exactly.
that.
Are you from Long Island?
No, but I'm not.
It was a thing.
But it was, yeah. You've never been to a haunted synagogue? I have. Well, of course, never mind. I used to cater a lot of bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs
Yeah.
and a bris once, and so I spent a lot of time in synagogues, and I'm half Jewish. And so it's, yeah. I feel like I'm probably going to be offensive to everybody tonight. I'm offensive just by standing here.
Oh.
And then I'll just, trash all of the nationalities.
Great.
Although I don't hate any nationalities or have any bad feelings about them. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry. I'm just nervous. And I'm so excited to play with you guys.
Like I said, my apologies. I very much thought that we were performing with Dracula and like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Not with the spirits of many
Right.
generations of people who were oppressed.
I didn't even know when I drove up that it was like, it just looks like a condo. But there's a big thing that says this is on a sacred site. And should we take our shoes off? I'm not sure what we should do. You know what we should probably do? Maybe we should just do like I don't have any sage, but we could just
You want to smudge the
let's
place?
smudge the place.
Want to smudge it?
Smudge. We'll bring some good, positive,
Yeah.
mojo,
I mean,
and say thank you to the ancestors. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for having us on your land. We're so sorry what we did to you. We're going to try and make it up with a little bit of laughter.
I've got a joint. Does that count?
Sure.
All right.
So we dedicate our performance to come to you. I am 1/32nd Choctaw, so I don't know if that counts for anything. I'm not a Native American princess like my father said I was, but from a Native American princess, because no. But apparently.
I might need some help on this.
Oh, okay.
I'm just blowing it sort of towards the ground. Maybe don't keep it in.
Oh. I shouldn't do that before a show.
Yeah, that's too late.
That's so Oh my god, I should never do that before a show.
I'm not going to stamp it out because
that's tongue it. Oh, Jerri. Wow.
Oh, so have you been practicing?
I have.
Oh, that's so good.
I treaded water for 4 minutes.
Oh my god!
Yeah?
Congratulations!
Are you scared of things in the ocean as well?
Yeah.
Really? Is that why you never learned as a kid?
Well, and I was a heavy kid, and I did it once and went in the water and I couldn't breathe, and I had to wear the nose plug, and that was it. I was done.
Yeah.
And bikinis, and bathing suits, and all that stuff. I have body image stuff,
Uh-huh.
so water just never made a lot of sense for me, so I just never really learned to swim very well. I did get pushed off of a high dive once. That might have been it. Almost drowned, so there was that. But that might have also put a damper on my swimming. I just don't get it.
I mean, also as a heavy-set person, a beach is just a place of fear and shame.
The perfect combination, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. What a fun summer activity.
Yeah, and then if you want to hide, you go in the water, but then there's sharks and jellyfish and stingrays and eels.
Eels?
Yeah, some are.
Moray eels.
Yeah, and electric ones and piranha. The water snakes that do that.
Water moccasins?
Yes, that thing.
Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Don't even get me started on dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Because they play with their food, like they'll throw you around.
They're
They
the
act
rapists of
nice.
the oceans.
The what?
The rapists of the ocean.
They are. They are rapists. I don't know why I feel like we have to defend ourselves. But I do feel. Don't you feel a little like that there's?
You've argued a thorough case. I don't think I ever want to go near the ocean.
Case
either.
closed.
Yeah.
Case
I
closed on the
love
ocean.
looking at it. I love looking at the ocean, and I like being on cliffs, and I like that when it's rough seas. Like I lived in LA for years.
Yeah.
And I don't like all that flip on sand and Baywatch stuff. I want to be on a rocky coast where storms smashing me in my face.
Like a turtleneck or something.
Yes.
Layers.
Yes,
Multiple
like
layers.
an Irish sweater.
Right.
My dream was always to walk on a beach like in the winter and there'd be some craggy guy in this big fisherman sweater with a big dog, and we'd meet and we'd go and have Irish coffee in the hotel that was up by the cliff and fall in love and making love on a crashing, the jutting out point, for the water's crashing on both sides.
Do you keep the turtleneck on in your fantasy?
No, everything comes off.
Everything.
Everything comes off, yeah. Wow, I just exposed a lot.
She's good.
I
She's
feel
good.
comfortable with you guys.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to sort of know the kind of inner workings, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I can now sort of
Yeah.
maneuver.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything to hide anymore. My cats are falling down. That's good. I might be doing that a lot. And so, what do you want to do? Like, do we do anything? Warm up? Who are we playing for?
It's basically, these are a bunch of basically young tech, probably millionaires. There's been, several companies that have gone public this year, and so I think that this condo, you know when condos have names,
Oh,
then usually it's a woman's name. This is Sylvia. That's the name of this complex.
It's called Sylvia.
Sylvia.
It's
Sylvia.
like a hurricane and condos are named after women. Now hurricanes that are also named after men.
But condos
The
still
condos
women.
are still feminine.
Yeah, they're still feminine.
Maybe it's because there's something about being inside of a condo that makes people feel like I'm inside. I don't know. I'm making shit up, but yeah. Well, Sylvia and technical. All right.
I mean, if you can look out the window here, so we're going to be playing right in front of that big plaque that they put up. That's talking about the whole fact that this is a burial ground. But then see, they put these bleachers up.
It's gonna give a lot of people.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of.
It's an outdoor gig.
It's an outdoor gig, yeah. So we're gonna have to project.
No mics.
No mics. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, they are. You can just see them. They're just really well kept people.
They are on their phones.
Well,
I'll probably do that for the whole show. So it doesn't matter. We'll do it for us.
should we do a phone announcement?
Oh, there's no point.
There's no point.
I doubt it. Are you gonna get a tech person off their phone? Make eye contact? It's not gonna happen. Oh, you know what we could do?
What?
We could go in the audience and we
Oh.
can make eye contact with people.
Oh, I like this.
Because it would be very hard for them to be on their phone if you're like, hi.
We should start
Wanna
with
start with
that.
that?
Let's start with
Okay,
that.
let's start with
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
And there's always those people who don't want to be engaged with.
Right.
We should find them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll find them. Somewhere out there. You'll find them.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm probably going to stop. Forgive me for anything that I do. I have respect and love. I have a dream catcher, but not in my car because that's stupid.
Right. Because,
A dream catcher.
you're
You're
dead.
supposed to be asleep. It catches your dreams.
Right.
If you're driving and you have a dream catcher there.
It seems to incentivize the wrong thing.
It
Right.
does. Exactly.
Never really examined that closely.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys like to do to warm up, or just?
Well, I mean, I'm slightly stoned now, so I feel
That's true.
loose.
I feel really lucid,
Yeah,
which is
it's-
really weird.
it's,
I might get chatty though.
Oh, you get chatty?
I might get giggly, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm feeling okay.
Okay.
But I haven't smoked anything in long time.
This is, you know how you go to these dispensaries now, and it's like fancy cocktails.
Oh, that's
Okay,
true. I don't.
this
do
one.
things. I had some CBD cream because of my back hurt, but that's about it.
So
That's
this,
boring now. I don't do drugs anymore.
well, you do now.
I do now. I did
Yeah,
tonight.
you do now.
Like the olden days when I was 8 years old.
That's another story.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm an old person, and I grew up at a time and in a place in San Francisco where that was just kind of fairly normal. So I started smoking pot when I was 8. I didn't get stoned until I was 10. So there you go.
I wasn't even allowed to play with matches till I was 10.
I still am scared of lighting a match.
Yeah.
Just the idea of like it catches fire on a sleeve and then very quickly burns up and then suddenly your face is on fire. Just, I have a lot of fears. It's kept me alive though.
But I'm so glad that we met in the pool, and what a weird thing that we're both adult new swimmers
Yes.
and improvisers.
Yes.
How cool is that? We have a lot of fun. I have some fears too.
You have some what?
Fears.
Yeah. Well,
I'm human, so yeah. Human person. Well, what else? What do you want to do? Should we just go? What do we
I think
do?
I'm good to go. I think.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just open scene work, whatever you want.
Okay.
Suggestions if you want to get them.
All right.
We got a great musician.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yay.
Well,
All
yeah.
right.
Let's go for it.
All they do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Hello.
I think we all made eye contact with everybody. Hi. I know you. Hi.
Great. Oh, wonderful. That was great.
That was good.
Everyone, people of Sylvia, thank you for having us. We are honored to be here. We are honored to be part of this truly momentous ceremony with this beautiful plaque behind us. And I know that just as this is important to us to honor these people, it is, I'm assuming, important to you. We're the Trifecta. I'm Andy.
Tracy.
Jerry.
And on the pianos we have Gus. And on lights we have Jerri. Everything tonight is going to be completely improvised. To get us started, what's something in your life that you consider sacred? Sleep. I heard sleep, thank you.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry to disturb you. You've rolled onto my side.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's
No,
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
That's-
weird
yes,
that
it's-
they give us the long seats in first class,
Yeah.
but they don't
No, it's
really
awkward.
give us a partition.
That's all right. It's
So
awkward.
that- yeah, no, that's fine.
No problem.
All right. Okay. See you in Hong Kong.
Okay. What?
I'm so sorry. I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
What?
Well, you're more than on my side now. You're actually on me. I wish there was something out there. It's full.
I know. I am
so
sorry. I am sorry.
You know what? I'm just gonna bring my.
I'm a bit of a wanderer when I sleep.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. All good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Move over slightly.
Okay. Okay. Peace.
Hello, I'd like a room, please.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, we've got rooms available.
Oh, I'm so glad. I didn't know if you would have a room available. Everything is filled up, and I thought maybe I'd just give it a try, and here I am.
Oh, well.
I just got off the bus at Grand Central.
Oh, well.
Grand Central Station, New York City. I've never been to New York City before. It's my first time in town. My goodness, it's big! I'm so excited, and then I walked and walked and walked, and I walked some more, and then I walked and walked and walked, and here I am.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Well, I'll need your full name.
Oh, my name is Trixie Heloise.
Heloise.
Heloise. Trixie Heloise Crabapple. That's right. I'm thinking of changing it though, because, well, I've come here to be a star.
Well, welcome, Ms. Crabapple.
Oh, yes. When you say it, it doesn't sound all that great. Trixie Crabapple. Obviously, I wouldn't use the Heloise. I mean, really, who would do such a silly thing like that? Trixie Heloise Crabapple. That does not scream stardom. Trixie Crabapple might be interesting, but I don't know. What do you think I should do?
What about Heloise Crabapple?
Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. Heloise Crabapple. It sounds like an advice columnist. No, I don't think that's going to suit me. If I had a last name different than Crabapple, what do you think it would be?
Tungsten.
Tungsten? Trixie Tungsten. Trixie Tungsten. Trixie Tungsten. Trixie Tungsten. Trixie Tungsten. I like it.
Well, Ms. Tungsten, we have one bed, queen size bed.
Queen size luxury.
Great. Well, get your key.
Ooh. Oh, fancy. It's a card. Oh, and it has a little coat. It's a little coat for the card.
It's room 1506. It's on the 15th floor.
All right, come with me, Key.
And that's exactly why I'm dedicated to you. Completely dedicated to you.
Carl, you've said this before, Carl. You've said it before.
Are you calling my dedication into doubt?
I'm calling it into question, Carl.
Into question?
Yes, I question your dedication, Carl. Because we've walked this road before. I now own property on this road. There's a Starbucks now. So I question your dedication, Carl. So what about this road is different than last time?
I'm going to continue on with your metaphor, Lawrence. It's true that this road has been walked before, and there have been certain merchants who have set up places of business on this road. But what else has...
There's a Home Depot now, Carl.
Yes, I
To
understand.
hold all your lies.
Yes, I understand. What there also is on this road, though, there's a high occupancy vehicle lane. You understand what I mean by that?
I'm not going to be polyamorous, Carl. I thought we had that conversation.
I feel like you just need to give it a chance.
There was no carpool lane on this
The
road,
more the
Carl.
merrier.
I will not have this conversation again. I am not willing to open our marriage up to others to join the carpool
It's
lane.
not just others, it's other chances for love. That's all it is.
We're not picking up hitchhikers on
I
this road.
have an endless, bottomless pit of love that
I
is
have
enough for all.
I have a shallow pool with a distinct bottom, Carl.
The thing of this road that we're on, that suddenly a sinkhole has opened, and it's a bottomless sinkhole of love.
And
That's
we
what's
paved that
happened.
sinkhole over.
But
And
it
we've
was
reinforced it.
lousy paving. It was done by the mafia, and it well pulled.
I think I see my exit.
Are we not caravanning anymore on this road?
I don't believe so, Carl. I think there's my exit coming up, and looks like it's a different highway elsewhere.
I see the sign. It's a sign to Loneliesville.
Or is it just past Independence Town? Or No Bullshit Village? It was fun while it lasted, Carl. I'm getting off now.
Why are these things here? Why? Why are these things here? I don't understand this space at all.
I can't
Why are
hold
these
this
things here?
log much longer.
What?
It's a heavy log.
I don't understand this space. I don't understand why we're here, and I don't know what these things mean. What do they mean? Why are they here? Why? Somebody explain something. Why do you have the log? Why are we here? And then I don't mean why are we here in an existential sort of idea about why are we on the planet and what does it mean to be human. I mean, why are we in this space? Why can't we get out of this space? And why are these things here? There's nothing in them.
I have a question for both of you. Who was your dentist?
What?
Who was your dentist?
Dr. Borstein.
I knew it.
What?
Who was yours?
Dr. Borstein.
I knew it! The last thing I remember was being in Borstein's office.
Do you mean this is a dental-related nightmare?
Seems like it might be a shared nightmare. He put that nitrous mask on me and I went down hard. Real hard. And now I have a log just fused to my hands.
No! God! No! No!
I'm glad you two could meet.
Oh.
I've been arranging this for several weeks now. You're both very hard to pin down.
Yes, well,
It's nice to meet you.
it's nice to meet you too.
Please use each other's first names.
Kevin. You told him how to say my name.
I did. I said, soft A, Kevin, soft A.
I'm still a little nervous about, well, proximity.
Yes.
But,
Kevin also has a bit of a hang-up, if you will. Is that an all right term to use for you, Kevin?
It's more than a hang-up. Yeah, it's more than a hang-up.
mine's a full-on phobia.
Oh,
It is, it's a phobia.
it's a paralyzing dread.
Yes, that's how I feel too.
You know, both of you have the same proximity measurements, 14 and a half feet.
Goodness.
That's
Oh, that's exciting.
Try this. Each of you take one little step in and see how it feels.
Are you out of
We
your
feel awful.
mind?
What sort of sick fuck are you?
I am not a sick fuck, Kevin. I am the highest paid matchmaker in all of San
Understand
Francisco.
why you would suggest that we would do such a thing as that. I mean, I understand, that you're a matchmaker, but you're not a therapist.
Yeah.
I mean, a therapist might be able to move in a step because they could, guide you, and if you freak out, they can bring you back. But I mean, a matchmaker, what happens if we both have panic attacks? What then?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Swipe left?
I find that very offensive. My way of existence is centuries old. Centuries old.
Way of existence.
Yes.
Explain.
The existence of a matchmaker? The world, the human race would not exist if it weren't for matchmakers like me. Do you realize? I'm sure both of you think of yourselves as alienated and unusual from society because of your whole proximity phobia?
True, I do
Yes.
feel that way,
I
yes.
guess, yes.
Do you think either of you would have even left the house today if it weren't for me?
Probably not.
No,
No.
it's a fair point.
All right, well, I'll take a tiny step in if you'll take a
I will
tiny
take
step
a
in.
tiny step in.
It's wonderful.
That's more closer proximity if we both take a step in. So I'd like to just know that this is a very brave thing that we are both doing.
Duly noted.
If you were a therapist, I'd call this progress.
Yes.
And I'd like to make sure that you take the steps simultaneously. I think that's a way of demonstrating trust.
1,
2, 3.
goodness.
Describe your feelings.
Well, I'm a little lightheaded, and it's almost like there are champagne bubbles running through my body.
Stop there, Kevin,
My
respond.
knees are weak. and there's like butterflies in my stomach, and I feel like I have angel wings.
Stop. Tamara, what do you think about that?
I think that is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Another step in. 1, 2, 3. One word to describe it. One word. One word over here.
Erect.
That's more than, oh my goodness.
He is making the proximity even less just by pushing it in his direction.
It's true, and I don't feel like running away. I'll take
Apparently
another
Kevin does not either.
Your step.
Yes. Oh my God. This is amazing. This is the most amazing thing I've ever felt in my life. You want to take another step? Ah! Oh, yes. Oh my God. This is amazing. This is the most contact I've had in 25 years.
Another.
And perhaps that's good for today. We don't want to overdo it.
Another step.
Tiny, tiny
One more step. Wait.
There's danger in doing
completely true.
Oh, I don't believe it. That's far too preposterous. The hippopotamus, that was real?
Yes, every word of it. The hippopotamus was completely real, Christine.
Oh. And the safari guide running away screaming like a little girl.
Yes, like a tiny little girl, shrieking and crying.
Terrible.
Yes.
Oh, and
You
then-
have to go.
Oh, I must. I simply must. I have always wanted to go on safari. Oh, yes. I just would love to kill something mighty.
Yes. You never. People wonder if it's taking life that's what's exciting.
Yes.
No, it's about taking something's life that's much bigger than you.
Yes, something that would, if you were defenseless and were not armed, would kill you in a second.
Exactly.
And yet you can kill it.
Yes.
Oh, isn't it lovely to be human?
Yes. Take all of natural evolution, set that aside, and shoot an elephant in the head.
Yes, just shoot it in the head. Right in the head. Ha! Wouldn't that be grand? I'd like to stand square.
All right, Miss McCullough, here's your chance. You've come all this way. That right there, that's the bull elephant. That one right there is sired over 15 elephants. There ain't a bigger one out here. That one there killed 2 men.
Oh, well then I'll kill it because it did something bad.
That's right. That's right, it's a naughty bull elephant.
Yes, but look at its eyes.
Now don't look at its eyes, don't look. They always look weepy. Elephants' eyes, they have weepy eyes. Even when they're angry and homicidal, they're weepy.
I'm sure he had a very good reason for killing a man. I mean, now that I've seen them in their own habitat, and I can't do it. I simply can't do it. Oh, my pachyderm breath.
Miss McCullough, I would not
My
approach.
pachyderm breath.
He's
No,
in
I
heat.
will
You
not.
don't want to.
Well, lovely tusks. Won't this be a funny story to tell at our next gobble?
You drive a hard bargain.
Well, you put up quite the ordeal.
I guess we did, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I've got the final paperwork, and all we need is your signature.
Oh, well, that's quite nice. Thank you, Mr. Fitzgerald. We're more than excited, aren't we, Trixie?
We're super excited.
I mean, it's not every day when you own a pre-owned Nissan Sentra.
Isn't that right?
It's fabulous.
We'll just need you to sign just on this dotted line, and
All
then,
right.
and then initial on a few more pages,
Okay.
and then I will hand you over the keys, and it will be done.
Okay. Could I use your back?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Trixie, how about this, huh?
It's great. I can't believe it. I actually going to be driving a Nissan Sentra. I never thought I'd have anything so fancy in my life.
So I told you when you married me, I told you I was going to take care of you. I was going to make you a queen. Didn't I say that?
You sure did. You sure did say that, Jerri. You said that you were going to make me a queen, and I feel like a queen because I got a Nissan Sentra. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, Trixie, of course. I gotta ask you,
What?
what's the first thing you're gonna do in that Sentra?
Fuck you.
That's right.
I'm going to fuck you in that Sentra.
That's right. Just like we talked
Every
about.
seat in the Sentra, in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat, in the back seat behind the driver.
How sensitive are the
back seat
airbags on
behind
this thing?
The passenger, and then right in the middle, and then maybe you pull the seat down because the trunk opens, and you pull that down, and maybe do it in the trunk. If we don't, we could just squeeze.
The airbags. Well, she's gonna keep going. We have big plans. The airbags.
I have some consumer reports rated the Nissan Sentra the third most fuckable car there is.
Is that right?
Yes. It's behind the Toyota 4Runner
I can imagine that.
and the Honda Accord.
That's a surprise. I would not have expected the Accord. Stick or automatic?
The Nissan Sentra is filled with a series of amenities easier to knock knees in.
Well. To tell me about some of those amenities, I mean, I was just going off a look, but I'd surely like to know the expert's advice.
Well, there's air conditioning coming up from the floor in case you need to cool down.
All right.
There's a sanitizer built into the steering wheel.
How about that?
And there's a spring-like system, you know, when you pull down the divider at the in-between seats.
Is that right?
Plus, it comes in 3 different colors. I have to get the door.
I brought it.
Well, look at that.
It wasn't a happy walk over.
I bet it was a sad walk.
I used to take walks with Nana all the time, so it felt sort of familiar, but doing it this way, a little different.
Well, because that doesn't have legs.
No,
It's just ashes.
it's just ashes.
It's in its old Nana's music box.
Oh.
I think it's lovely that you put Nana in the old Nana music.
I didn't know if she would fit all of her in just this tiny little music box, but boy, oh boy, when they say that human beings are mostly just empty space, they're right. You can fit in a music box.
Someday we'll all fit in a music
Oh
box.
God, it's
We'll
true.
get our own music box.
There.
Dead and ashes, little tiny shards of teeth.
What?
Well, I don't think it all ends up ashes. I think sometimes they're little shards of teeth.
Oh, no.
Tiny bone fragments.
What? No.
Nana's nail.
No. No, that's impossible. There's no way that her teeth are. There's no way, Nana. No. Oh my God!
Did you take the jewelry out before you used the box for Nana's ashes? She had some valuables in there.
I didn't.
Oh.
She had promised us.
Yes. The wedding ring and the pearls. You didn't.
Grandpa's watch.
I got this.
Hello, Nana. Oh. I got a little Nana up my nose. I have Nana fever.
She's in my eye. She's in my eye.
It's a little chalky. I guess it would only be fair if we take turns picking a piece of jewelry from the pile.
Yes.
I'll open it.
Karen, you can go first.
Thank you, Nana. Not sure what it is. It's all gray now.
What song is this?
Oh, look, I got pearls.
Nana's anklet.
Oh. I can make an extension for that. A little extender. All right.
Your turn.
Your turn.
I don't even, I feel just awful being choosy. I'm just gonna stick my hand in and just pull whatever comes out. Okay. I wanted this one. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh my god.
Her brooch.
I just stuck it straight into my skin because I don't have a shirt. People of Sylvia, thank you so much for a wonderful first half. We're going to be back in just a second. I hear in the climbing gym they have some special cocktails set up for you. There's a mixologist in there. So we'll be back in 10 minutes and we'll see you then.
Eventually, this machine will destroy itself in about a year. Crush it.
Oh, that went well, I think.
Fun.
Yeah.
You weren't on your phone?
I know.
I think the eye contact helps.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
Yeah,
We'll
absolutely.
do that again.
Yeah.
Just to remind them.
I mean, really, we're doing them a favor. I mean, that's, that may be the closest sort of intimate contact they've had in a while. Yeah.
Probably 14 and a half feet apart.
Exactly.
Look, they're all, you can see them, they're all lined up right there outside the climbing gym.
Yeah.
Might get climbing in between. But you know what? I think this is good mojo for the space. You know what I mean? Like,
Is mojo an okay word to say, or is that
I
a,
don't know.
I don't know either. I don't even know where that word comes from.
I can't say anything anymore.
No, please, I don't want
No,
to
not
stop
you.
on you.
Just in general, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle a lot of things. I think I'm super, woke. I'm not as woke.
You're not as woke.
Well, I'm not as facile as some would.
Yes.
I don't think you're ever as woke as you think you are.
That's true.
that's-
Yeah. If you think you're super woke, you're not
Yeah,
woke
well,
at all.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The more woke you think you are, the less woke you are. Bumper sticker. So good. That was totally fun.
Yeah, super fun,
Thanks.
super fun.
Yeah.
Pretty sexy, but I'm sure they like that because,
It's a sexy building.
it's a sexy building.
Yeah, it was
Sexy
Sylvia.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
So what are your plans with, you guys do this a lot? What are you doing?
Well, we're rebuilding
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
a few years, but
But not like the beginning of rebuilding. We're not like demoing, we're like,
like this building.
yeah, there's like a frame.
There's a building.
Yeah.
Maybe the Denver Omelet Station isn't functional,
Right.
but it's definitely there.
Foundations
The
laid.
foundations
Yeah.
for Denver
Yeah.
Omelets.
Plumbing is in.
Cool.
You know.
Well, thanks for letting me guess with you. That's
Yeah. Well, like part of that whole rebuilding thing is, we're trying to find a third, like a permanent third.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
This
Yeah,
is-
just putting
so
that-
this is an audition?
Oh,
No.
I wouldn't say that.
This is an exploration.
Are you all right? It's not an audition. We are
I
honored.
thought I
to
was
play.
guessing for just to guess, which is fine. It's not, and even if we played more in the future, it's great. It's just that I have an audition anxiety.
Oh.
And I left LA, right?
Right.
I left
Yeah.
that thing. I left that shit. So now that it's an audition, I might be afraid. I get nervous when I'm in an audition mode. So, okay.
Let's take that off the
Okay,
table.
let's go.
Yeah, this is
That.
we're here to
We
play.
talk about fears, and that's one of my fears. It's all that rejection stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It's like, it just, all that rejection or the potential, it's like, oh, this is really great, but so they're gonna decide if they like you or not and all that stuff, and I just, I just get nervous.
Sure.
No.
So, but this is fun, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
We'll just have a good time.
Exactly.
We won't worry about any of the rest of it.
No.
Right.
Yeah. No.
No.
I mean, I don't want to speak for Jerry. I'm having a great time.
I'm
having a great time.
I am as well.
Okay.
Great. Three
This
people.
is, we're gonna call it, this is a guesting,
Guessing.
and then we'll talk later.
Right.
But it's a guest.
It's a guess.
Absolutely.
It's not to be a permanent, we're not testing it.
No. We're on the market, right?
Playful
Yeah.
and not.
Okay, alright, I can do that.
Okay,
good.
great. I will be back in just a moment.
Andy.
I'll be back.
Andy.
No big deal.
No, yeah, it's a big deal.
No big deal. No big deal.
We're gonna be on the
No big
cover
deal.
of the Chronicle.
Bye
Collect sand from around the world.
Sand?
Well, like soil and sand and he calls it the building blocks of the earth. I explained to him that maybe this particular plot of land is not the place to be.
Well, I mean, except that they dug it all up, to build on it, so
Yeah.
maybe it's okay.
Yeah, I guess.
How did they get those permits? I don't care. Well, money, it was probably Salesforce. Buy everything, or Google.
When in doubt, blame Salesforce.
Salesforce, they have that giant pest dispenser thing. You can see it from everywhere. I've lived in several places in the Bay Area, and in every single one I can see that thing. Except where I am right now.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't, as you said, I don't know the rules right now. Like, given where we are, I don't know what's allowed and what's not allowed,
Oh, yeah.
and so I'm just this is terrifying in a lot of ways because I just don't want to offend anyone or anyone there or there or
Yeah.
wherever.
Or even here.
Right, exactly. There's just a lot of
Because I'm feeling a lot of sexual tension between you guys.
Yeah. No.
Was it?
No. I get scared. Yeah.
Me too.
But
But
I
that
was-
whole 14-foot thing, I
was-
felt that
yeah.
electricity.
I know. It was like art imitates life,
Yes.
imitates art,
I know.
imitates life.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That was a close one.
Did you get your sand?
Yeah, but I had to be really covert about why I couldn't even actually bring out my kid. So yeah, anyway. There we go.
That was easier to pull your pants out, put it down, and then pull it back out than just throwing it into. Wait, is that just sand in your hand?
Just sand in my hand?
Oh, I don't mean. I'm sorry. No, I don't mean sand. I'm just saying that you just took sand and then just.
And you just put it in your crotch?
Did none of you ever see The Great Escape? You can do it incrementally.
Good.
Okay, that's gonna chafe in the second half.
And I think, I mean, you might have haunted your balls.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you're
Everybody-
fucking balls!
Look,
So much worse than
we
I
live,
thought.
just saying.
folks, we live in a time of science, all right? And
You
that's
are doomed. Your
Just
sex life
saying.
is doomed. Now, and you're gonna have haunted balls.
I am not going to have
Yeah, you are.
haunted
You're gonna have
balls.
haunted balls.
Just-
I wonder what do haunted balls do? Do they just
Not what they're supposed to do. I tell you
do
that.
they levitate on their own? That would be interesting. All right, we should maybe do this show.
Potentially, although.
I don't know.
You know, I feel like you all are diluting this moment for me. I'm actually very excited about this sand. I mean, I have not actually tested it yet with the kit, but I can tell by the granular diameter. It's very,
You know we're only thinking about your balls now. So whatever you say, I've just added your balls onto the end of it.
Granular balls.
you know what,
Granular
Diameter of
diameter.
your balls.
You know what, I'll talk to Gus about it. He went to Stanford. He'll understand, appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to make fun.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine, and you are all fine, and
fine.
we're having a good
We're
time,
fine.
and there's, there's no pressure on any of this, and
And I did laugh on stage. I think the pot did work.
good.
Because I never break on stage.
It's called
Ever.
Raspberry Laugh. That was,
Oh, cool.
yeah, the blend is called Raspberry Laugh.
Cool. Do you want to do more of that? Not the pot, I mean the show.
Yeah, we should definitely do more of the show.
Oh, okay. Because I have plenty more of the pot. I mean, it's generally not my MO, but
After the show.
after the show?
Yeah.
Great, okay.
And then we can, you can tell us all about the sand.
Yeah, and maybe we should find an old priest and a new priest for your ball.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
An exorcism.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Great.
Yeah, great.
A little
Okay.
exorcism
Great.
on your ball.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, the Trifecta!
Welcome back. How was the mixologist? Good? Yeah. I heard the drink had elderflower in it. That's great. All right, so we are back, and we had such a great time with you in the first half. We just want to keep up that whole thing in the second half. Could I please have a genre? A genre would be great. Anything from
Horror.
Historical
Science
fiction.
horror. Thank you very much. Well, there's Shannon. Hello, Shannon.
Hi.
Shannon, going to your locker?
Yeah.
That's cool. Going through your backpack now, Shannon? Putting your lunch in your locker?
Uh-huh.
That's cool. Hey, Shannon,
Yeah, Rick.
you know about that locker, right?
What about that locker?
Locker 819. Everybody knows about Locker 819, Shannon.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't know about 819.
She doesn't know about 819. Yeah, I have locker 819, I'm a new student, and it was the only one that was available.
Oh,
Are you guys hazing me because I'm new?
Shannon. Poor Shannon. No one told you.
Told me what?
Someone died in that locker.
That's crazy. How can anybody die in a locker?
Exactly.
Kids get stuff in garbage cans, and it's not one of those long lockers, it's a short locker.
Yeah, it's hard to get them in whole, but if you chop them up.
You mean they died outside?
No, they just chopped off non-violent parts enough to get them in, and then they bled to death in the locker.
Oh my god, why would anybody let anybody use that locker ever again?
The school's overcrowded. Student to teacher ratios being what they are.
I forgot my math book in my locker. I have to open it up and get my math book.
You know about the curse then. Here's the curse. You open your locker more than once a day. They say you'll get chopped up and thrown in there and bleed to death in there.
Oh my god, no.
It's happened 4 times.
4 times? You think the school district would do something about that? Like just wall it off or something?
Oh, you can't do that kind of
They
thing.
came to a vote on the budget and they voted the budget down.
Rick, Tiffany. What do? I need my math book. I've got to have my math book, but I'm not going to open that locker. I'm too afraid.
You're too afraid, Shannon?
Will you do it for me, Rick?
Do it, Rick.
I could do it, but I mean...
Tiffany? Your head cheerleader.
All right. So a bunch of people died.
Tiffany,
No.
don't be crazy. I love you too much. I don't want to see you get all chopped up into little bits. All my favorite parts all chopped up. Don't do it.
Rick, I'm going to the University of Nebraska next year. I'm gonna do this.
Baby, don't do this!
You're so great.
I need your combination.
12, 69.
What are you guys laughing about?
I didn't even do it. That's the one they gave me. Isn't that crazy?
I want to stand back.
I can't find the opening. Oh, there it is. Bye, kids!
Hi.
Be good for the babysitter.
Hi.
Okay.
I was going on another date.
Yeah, I know.
He probably won't be back.
No.
Not till like tomorrow.
He's going on a date with Helga's father.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of ear hair.
Yeah.
I don't want a dad with ear hair.
He has more hair in his ears than on his head.
Yeah, that's true. You hear her back there, Coffee?
Yeah. She has the flu, but she says Mama needs this, so she's going anyway. I don't know what that means.
I hope we get a different babysitter than last time.
I hope so too.
Becky Needlefelter was mean.
Yeah.
Okay. How does Mama look?
Like an angel.
You boys. I love you. I love you too. Hike.
Hey, Mom,
Yes.
is Helga's dad going to be our dad?
It's a little too soon for that. You have nothing to worry about, alright? It's just a date. It's just a meet and greet kind of date.
You said Mr. Finkelstein was going to be our dad, and then
I thought that was going to work out. That
Yeah.
was-
You kept yelling it. Late at night when Mr. Finkelstein slept over, you kept yelling, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
And Troy from the deli.
Troy, well, it was promising. Troy was promising, and it looked like it was going somewhere. So I thought, I just wanted you to feel secure that you have a man in your life. But this one, I don't know.
Helga's dad.
Helga's dad, he's okay. Sven. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So you boys be good, and I'll be back. All right. Go to sleep early. Don't make it hard on the sitter.
Who are we having?
Georgia.
Oh no.
Yeah, Georgia.
Georgia?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah. What don't you like about Georgia?
Well, she's strict.
Very strict.
Well, you be good for her, okay?
Okay.
All right. Wait a second. Georgia. Hi. What a coincidence. You're here. You didn't even have to ring the bell. All right. Have fun with the boys, and I'll see you when I get home. It won't be late. Probably around 10. Okay. All right. There you go.
Hi, Georgia.
Hey, Georgia. I'll sit up straighter.
Which one are you again?
Pike.
Hi. And that makes you.
His brother.
Cliff, perhaps.
Yeah, that's it.
So here we are again. Didn't think that would happen, did you?
No.
Didn't think I'd ever be back.
No.
Didn't think that I would be here again after the tricks you played on me, right?
No.
We're sorry.
Okay. So I'm not gonna have any trouble with you then, right?
No.
And when I say you're gonna go to bed, you're gonna go to bed, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to mess around here anymore. Not with the likes of you. I feel a song coming on.
He's gonna sing again.
Yes. Yeah. You know why? Because I don't like the looks of you, so I'll make you listen to me sing. I'll get there.
She always takes so long to
I've
start.
always been a little rough. Some people think I'm too tough. But it's all in my master plan to make you and you, each of you a man. You're too soft, yeah, you're just too weak. You're so mild and you're far too meek. I wanna see what happens when you start to grow. I'm gonna skip that one. I'm a babysitter, that is my lot. Oh, I'm a babysitter, that's just my lot. I'm a babysitter, but I'm not the one that's very hot. No, I'm a babysitter, that is my lot. So am I gonna have any trouble, boys?
No.
Hello, Robot 2000.
Is something funny, Deborah?
Yes, there's just a way that you have when you stand before you do anything that I ask you that just makes me laugh. You're so formal. I thought I updated you to be a little bit more, you know, human, a little more cool and with it.
What's new, girlfriend?
There you go.
Honey, you're not toying with the robot.
No. It just, no. We're good.
You
We
know,
are just chilling.
We're chilling.
Faux show.
Yeah.
been updating his language database again.
Yeah, well, he was so robotic before, and I felt like maybe we would just give, you know how like Siri, you can do the different voices,
Right.
accents. I just wanted-
Initiating dab.
See, look, he can dance now.
Dab complete.
It's just that, honey, I
What?
don't want to be a nag about the whole thing, but the 2000 model, it came at a pretty penny, and sometimes when you tinker around with complex equipment like this, it can go bad.
Well, it's just the voice function. I mean, how much damage could that do? Robot 2000, would you mind making us an espresso? See, look, he's fine.
Robot
Yeah.
2000,
Sorry, I'm so sorry. You know what, I'm just gonna turn him back to the way he was.
just use the back panel.
I'm
Use the
gonna
back
use
panel.
that.
That's Robot 2000. Yeah, Robot 2000. Please turn.
Just stop moving for a second. Just,
Now, Robot 2000, I've had just about
Talk to the hand.
That was fun and scary.
like that.
All right, sure. So sad seeing you like this. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Hi there, big guy. How are ya?
I'm well. How are you?
Great. Would you mind cleaning up the espresso machine that you threw to the floor? So what's going on in your life these days?
Oh, nothing. Sometimes I wonder, is it all worth it? Am I just merely meant here to perform tasks for others, or do I have a soul?
I can give you a soul, at least in language. Would you like that, Robot 2000?
Yes, please.
This will make you more soulful, and then maybe you'll have a soul just from that. How do you feel?
Ooh, child.
Sylvians, that is our show.
There's the man with the Denver omelets is coming, so stay seated.
Yep. We'll see you later. Oh, well.
Oh, child. Well, then, you know what? I think we're probably offended just about everybody. So,
everyone.
yay.
Yeah,
Mission
including
accomplished.
robots, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What are you doing down there?
Nothing, just readjusting.
You good?
You know, sometimes you feel like you
You
don't
were
fit.
floating. They were levitating.
Right.
On stage.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That just,
no,
you know, I think that my underwear was, you know how it gets a little bit,
You were levitating. It was like full on levitation.
I am not that is
Okay.
ridiculous. Oh my god, they're out of my pants. They're out of my pants. Okay. Sorry, that was not what I intended. I have to,
So it's been really fun playing with you guys. And thank you so much for having me. And I'll see you at the pool, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah. Nice to meet you, and good luck with your nutsack. And yeah.
I'll swim by you later.
Okay. My car is parked kind of far.
Oh, I can walk.
Can I
Yeah.
walk me in my car?
What kind of car is it?
It's a Nissan Sentra. Is that weird?
Yeah, it's so weird.
yeah.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for having me.
I give you a hug, but I feel a
Yeah.
little off.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Wait, what
I'm
was it?
gonna walk to my car.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the bus money, right?
Yeah, oh, God. Oh, the ceiling. Oh, the ceiling. Oh, no. Is anyone there? I'm stuck on the ceiling. We're stuck on the ceiling.
Thank you so much for coming. We always appreciate when you folks come. If you want to see more, the best way to stay in tune is to like us on Facebook. Andy and Jerri are the Trifecta, or www.facebook.com, TrifectaSF. Next weekend, we will not be performing, but another group called will be performing an improvised Passion Noir Friday night and Saturday night at 8 p.m. It's completely different from this, but it'll be totally fun. Check that out. A big thank you to Tracy Burns.
Yeah.
So if you could meet us in the salon, that would be great. Have a good night.